guy code. Now this is gay code. Ow!
Hey, I'm Zeke Thomas. You might know me from DJing, hosting Catfish, being an entrepreneur, repping Chelan Champagne. You know how it is. Yo, you really need to check out this episode of Gay Code because honestly, it's about reading. Reading is fundamental, but let's be honest. I'ma read that. Oh, let's go.
Now you want to talk about reading? Let's talk about reading.
What is our gay lifestyle without reading?
Not read, but read.
The library is open, children, because reading is what? Fundamental.
Reading is necessary when you can't physically fight somebody at the moment, or when you don't want to fight somebody and you want to shut them down.
You're just mad because I look better than you, I sing better than you, and I'm more pulled up better than you, bitch.
Black gums and all.
That's low.
And them knock-ass knees. Thank you and good night.
Let me bring you back to earth, bitch. I'm gonna sprinkle a little weed to you.
It's a gay attack tactic, right?
According to the Urban Dictionary, reading is, in gay culture, the act of pointing out a flaw in someone else, usually publicly or in front of them, and exaggerating.
Reading is when you get these bitches gathered like a fucking project ponytail, okay?
This thing, let me get her, you know? It's a let me get her. Let me get this bitch together.
Yes, and a good read will knock you over the head. Like, you don't even have anything to come back and say. you gag it like, oh, this.
When meaning leaks, it's like, I'm reading her, but girl, are you really?
I mean, it's coming from someone's all their existence in a couple of seconds.
A read can be hours long. A read could be one nasty sentence.
Well, I don't read. I shed light.
I don't like to read people, but I always gotta read story.
Because you're speaking truth to power, or you're spilling someone's tea.
The girls read me for filth because, bitch, I always want to play the top, and the girls know that I'm a bottom, and they like to read me on that. And that is like hurtful.
I mean, I read the girls sometimes, you know? It depends on what the girls are giving, you know?
If I've had one too many to drink, maybe not even one too many, maybe just one or two.
The limit does not exist.
I will read the shit out of you. Don't play with me.
I love being from the time of Reading Rainbow. Like, Reading Rainbow is my shit, you know what I'm saying? Reading Rainbow.
I think life experience taught me to read.
I didn't read since I was 2.
Okay, so I'm gonna go
Since I learned to speak, I learned to read.
I mean, I've always been a sarcastic comedian, you know? I'm a comedian. So I feel like if you're a comedian, you know, you learn how to read. When I started hanging out with them girls and watching them how they would shade me, I would have to be like, yo, why you suck over my shoes? Like, what am I wearing out with that?
I can't wait to read your ass. As soon as you fucked up, I got you.
The girls be trying to read. They used to read me when my tooth was little, before I got these turkey teeth.
So someone tried to read me, and I say tried, because I didn't care about them enough to care about their read. But I will say, and that's a read.
Bitches wanna try me because I've been to jail before, because I used to crap, because I used to stunt. If that's all you can say, oh well, it's over, bitch. I paid my debt to society.
Everyone deserve a good read, bitch. The girls read me all the time, bitch. My puss don't sit up high. The girls read me.
I like to fight. So I'm not reading no bitches. I like to put bitches in headlocks and hurt they motherfucking feelings. Okay, bitch.
It's hard to read me, but I've probably been right before.
Sometimes it's the most professional way and polite way to get someone together or tell them how dare you disrespect me or offend me like that.
I read professionally as per my last email. I read in the streets like, bitch, don't try me. Or I read you even in my family. I'm like, girl, remember when you used to smoke crack?
Sometimes people read you because they love you though. It's like, brother, I'm in the elevator, like, I don't do buffets.
My grandmother would not have seen me in like 3 months. I'll come over there and the first thing she'd be like,
Uy, Sam, tú te estás poniendo gordo.
I just walked in. Like, how are you reading me already in the first minute that I've been home? Like, I thought home was supposed to be like where you go, right? It's where you go to get bread, apparently.
There's nothing like a good read from your grandmother, and if she's a Baptist or a Christian, it's even better because sometimes they'll read you without even having to curse at you.
I don't ever think I have been read.
I don't feel read. I mean, I feel like
Bitch, this link that I got is readable, bitch. These cities that, you know, you read the girls about anything, bitch. You got a green toe, the girls is reading you.
3 different types of reading. I think that on the one accord, you have reading that happens naturally. You have people who are natural readers.
If you know you're not fab, stop coming out like, bitch, like you that girl. You not fab like that to be doing all of that. Learn your place, earn your spot.
Because at the end of the day, reading is being able to be quick with. Somebody says something, you're able to come back at them with a punchline or something that's going to destroy them and make them leave you alone.
Then you have your internet gangster readers, like your readers who kind of can just type it out and think it through a little bit and still come up with a little funny, witty kind of like slant.
People say, Saucy, no such. We don't know why you keep wasting your few coins. You still shaped like a box Chevy, and we the people out there.
You know you have a good read going when you've been in this read for about 3 minutes and you still have more to go. You've only taken like 2 breaths. Your audience is cackling and the person who you're reading looks like they're crying or about to cry.
That's another type of reader, and that takes a specific talent to really kill somebody with your words. Then you have a reader who has to like practice their fucking reads. Like they're home, they're like writing their jokes, they're writing their moments, they're writing their like, you know, it's really not spontaneous. And you can tell what's type of readers too. So.
You just want to say that plum and try to turn it into a peach, and nobody's going to help you today.
The best way to read someone is with an audience. It doesn't have to be 50 girls. It could just be 3 girls.
Those are the 3 types of readers.
I'm tired of giving my culture to a bunch of people. You want to learn how to read? Watch your little TV shows, Potomac River, and your little housewives. I'm not teaching you shit. You want to read at work? I'm not teaching you nothing. Do your own thing. Hit them with the childs and the oh no ma'am. Do all of that. No girl. Do that. But I'm not teaching you nothing. Popular culture has taken everything that the gays have done. They took everything that black women do. They take everything that blacks do. Pop culture is pop thieves.
Reading is, I'm going to tell you the facts about you that most people won't.
A good read is a bitch just reading you for filth and giving you truth, not making up no shit just to try to make the girls giggle, but for a bitch that really knows who you are and just spitting your truths right back to you like, girl, don't feel bad now. Bitch, I know the real you.
My reads, they're nasty. And they're nasty because they're rooted in the truth you refuse to tell anyone else.
What's the difference between reading and shade?
I don't have to tell you you're ugly.
Because you know you're ugly. And that's shade.
Shade comes from reading. Reading came first.
Shade is like, they don't really know, but you know. And they kind of know in the back of their mind. So it's like, shade is like, I'm talking to my girl and I'm going to shade you. Or I'm talking directly to you and I might give you like a moment that's like, what you really mean by that?
Shade is like being a mean girl.
I can read, I can go back and forth, bitch. But if you sit here and talk about some shit that I personally told you, though, if I personally told you some shit and you try to use it against me, bitch, I'm going to beat you up.
So I'm going to say this. Reading is the intentions behind it. Are you trying to create a rouse out of me or make me feel some type of way about it as opposed to helping me?
I agree with that. Shading is like, oh, look at her shoes, what are those? That's shading. Reading is like, bitch, that's why you got no job and you living on your mama's couch. That's reading.
I'm going to point out all the things that are wrong with you just because.
Shade is slight. Shade is slight. Reading is like you're checking in, you're looking in the bibliography, and you're trying to come up with all the references. Like you're coming down the list. Like you're really strategizing how you're gonna hurt somebody.
But sometimes the best read is never said. Sometimes the best read is all up in here, and all you can do is this.
When you take every dirty little fact and secret that you have on a motherfucker and let them have it.
I'm letting you have it, period, today.
I'm gonna tell you that, girl, your Dior bag was purchased on Canal Street. I know for a fact that it was purchased on Canal Street. Girl, you could barely hold an $8.95 an hour job at Gap.
And I love like exchanging banter with people who, you know, can keep up. Like I think it sharpens your skills.
It becomes a competition. And so the reading now becomes a battle of two brothers in one specific scenario of who does the best. That is the read.
Okay. Oh, I can read you down, baby, make you cry.
Now it's time to read, because this is gonna give me fire and fuel to light your pussy real quick.
Yes, I read people. It's part of the job. I'm a drag queen. It's like if I don't read people, I'm not doing my job.
When I watch RuPaul's Drag Race and all that kind of stuff and seeing those girls up there reading each other, they're like reading each other to like hurt each other.
In the great tradition of Paris is burning, darling, the library is about to be open. Because reading is what?
Listen, bitch. Don't you ever come for me.
You should know better.
Not with the bullshit that you got going on from childhood to now.
But you and I both know what the tea is.
You never even made it out of fucking high school with your dirty fucking nails, you goofy hoe.
I'm not playing with the straights.
Let's pull that motherfucking ponytail that doesn't fucking exist and see how that looks when you go down the street. Let's remove that fucking ratty ass wig you have on and take off those fucking lashes and let's see what happens then. What's pulling then, honey? Nothing. You know why? Because those fucking fun bags that you have don't even look correct and they were done professionally.
Yes, go off.
I could never be you on my fucking worst day.
How you shake like Sasquatch with glitter on and don't be attacked.
I look like this when I wake up. You look like that after you got finished beating for a fucking hour and a half. Slide, bitch.
That is a read.
Who reads better, gay or straight people?
Us. The gays. Period.
It originated with the gays. The gays will read you down, baby.
Duh, of course the gays. Like, we're gay, we're shady, we're always on our shit.
I mean, gays may specialize in finessing more, but it depends.
Kids read the words, honey. Kids is the best readers. Kids, if a child knows how to read, they're going to be the ultimate reader. Professional reading is what kids do.
Straight women are friends with gays, so straight women, they have spicier mouths.
I long to read like a white woman. Like, it's my goal in life to be able to be as cool and calm with my privilege that I can read you without even blinking.
We read down, period.
Because you gotta be able to come for a motherfucker because somebody's always gonna come for you.
It's a defense mechanism. Everybody reads though. Kids, women, men, children.
As a gay person who's been bullied before, you have to build your armor, and part of your armor is reading. Because sometimes you really can't beat your opponent physically, so sometimes if you beat them mentally, the fight is already over.
Yeah, I don't allow reads against me. Honestly, like, yeah, it's like, bitch, when you read me, I think, bitch, I've made it, I'm famous.
Sometimes you don't need to read people. God got that. It is my God versus my enemies. Okay? And my God shall read you in the name.
Honey, Miss COVID came out here and let all of these hetero girls know what it feel like to be positive. And that's gay code on reading.
All right now, the library is closed officially.
That's reading, bitch. I'm Miss D, and my first single is called What's the Tea, Girl? Get it now. She don't want that smoke. Miss Thing, what's the tea, girl? She don't want that. She don't want that. She don't want that.